Hello dear students, how are you all? Are you fine? In previous class we have discussed about the basic provision of assessment of partnership firm. In the case of assessment of partnership firm, we have discussed about the rule 184, rule 185 and section 40 subsection small b. We have also discussed about the basic provisions of computation of book profit as well as computation of computation of partners income in partnership firm. We have also discussed about the disallowed expenses, allowed expenses and various types of expenses which are necessary to compute the income from partners income from partnership firm as well as income from partners. At the time of the income from computation of income from partnership firm, the statutory limit is also required point. So I have discussed about the statutory limit in the previous class. Now I am going to discuss about the practical problem or numerical problem regarding to the assessment of the partnership firm. At the time of computation of computation of income from partnership firm, there are three types of basic point. These basic points are required to compute the income from partnership firm. First, book profit. Second, income from partnership firm. Third, computation of income of partnership firm. Fourth, income of partners from partnership firm. So there are some types of basic points which are required to compute at the time of assessment of partnership firm. So now, dear friends, dear students, I am going to discuss about the today class a practical problem or numerical problem regarding to the assessment of partnership firm. So dear students, a question which is going to start by me is X, Y, Z. X, Y and Z are partners in a firm with equal shares. The profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2024 shows a net profit rupees 2,80,000. After debiting rupees 7,000 for interest paid to X and 20% 60,000 for salary paid to Y, rupees 44,000 for rent of the business premises paid to Z. Compute the book profit of the firm. The firm fulfills condition 184. Dear friends, dear students, condition 184 means the firm having a evidence of instrument, the firm having the all types of terms and condition regarding to the carrying on the partnership business, the firm having a legal and statutory right. If any firm fulfills rule 184, so it means the firm having a evidence of instruments and the firm having right to less the remuneration. The remuneration means bonus, salary, commission. Bonus, salary and commission, BSC. So in this question, net profit after debiting of the following expenses rupees 2,80,000. After debiting 7,000 interest at the rate of 20%. So dear student, if the firm fulfills rule 184, so interest 12% is only allowed, interest 20% not allowed. So 12% is allowed, to 20% minus 12% is equal to 8%. 8% is disallowed, and this types of interest is already deducted to find out the net profit rupees 2,80,000. So then it is calculated like as this the 8%. So 7,000 into 8 divided by 20. तो डियर स्टूडेंट्स 20 से 7000 लेस हो जाएगा 350, तो 350 से 8 से मल्टी कर देंगे तो 350 8 जाओ 2800 will be treated as a disallowed expenses regarding to the interest on capital. Dear student, salary rupees 60,000 paid to Y and 44,000 or rent of the business premises paid to Z. So dear students, rent is allowed expenses. Rent is allowed expenses, but rupees 60,000 जो salary is paying by the firm ये disallowed हो जाएगा. This is the disallowed. So now I am going to discuss the solution with the help of the solution. So dear student, we can see in this question computation of book profit. First of all, we should write computation of book profit of the firm for the assessment year 25-26. So dear student, first of all, we should write the particular column, amount inner and amount outer column, and first of all, we should write the net profit as per profit and loss account. Net profit as per profit and loss account rupees 2,80,000. Rupees 2,80,000 is given. In this net profit, disallowed expenses are included. Disallowed expenses are the expenses which are not allowed, but due to intentionally or ignorance, if these expenses are included in the debit side of the profit loss account of the firm, so these expenses are called the disallowed expenses. So in this question, we have discussed in the previous slide, in this question, interest on capital rupees 2,800 is disallowed and salary paid to Y is disallowed. The total amount 62,800 is disallowed. So 62,800 will be included in the net profit. So the resulting figure, the last figure which have come rupees 2,17,200. So this is a book profit. So this is a way to find out the book profit. Dear student, at the time of computation of book profit, there are some types of rules which should be required to know. First, net profit add disallowed expenses less disallowed income add allowed income less allowed expenses. So dear students, these are the rules to find out the book profit. Okay, so in this question we hope you got each and every point regarding to computation of the book profit. Dear students, in the case of second, the total income of a firm XYZ, in which X, Y and Z are the partners, X, Y or Z are the partners, share profit and loss is to 1:2:3. 1:2:3. Dear students, profit and loss, as per profit and loss account, profit is rupees 1,31,800. 1,31,800 for the previous year 2024-25. In computing the total income of rupees 1,31,800, the following expenses, the following have been debited to the profit and loss account. Salaries 1,30,000. Salary is a part of remuneration. Rupees 1,20,000. X and Y respectively. Interest on capital calculated at the rate of 20%. Rupees 3,500. Rupees 14,000 and rupees 10,500. X, Y and Z respectively. This is the interest on capital. Bonus to Z 15,000. commission 5,000, 12,500 and 17,500 X, Y or Z. Dear student, Z had borrowed a capital for investment in the firm and paid interest rupees 7,500. 7,500 separately to the lender. Compute the total income of the firm and taxable income of three partners in the firm. All are working partner. The firm fulfills condition of section 184. Dear students, in this question we have to require to compute the total net income, the taxable income of partnership firm as well as income of the partners, and firm fulfills rule 184. So dear students, it is my humble submission. This slide is the solution of the case number 2. So first of all, we should write the net profit. We should write the net profit as per profit and loss account, which is 1,31,800. 1,31,800. To add disallowed expenses. Disallowed expenses, all types of remuneration which is already deducted in the profit and loss account are called the disallowed expenses. So salary to X and salary to Y, these are disallowed. So 1,30,000 salary to X or 1,20,000 salary to Y. And total amount 2,50,000 will be disallowed. Bonus to Z. Bonus to Z is also disallowed. Commission to X, Y, Z. Commission, all commissions are, so under the remuneration, BSC are included. BSC means B for bonus. Dear student, BSC. B for bonus, C for commission or S for salary. Dear students, it is my humble submission. This question is related to the income from partnership firm. So salary paid to X, Y, bonus, commission and interest on capital excess than 12% will be included to find out the book profit. Dear students, 3,500 minus 2,500, this figure is less. So how this figure is computed? So we know 12% of interest on capital is allowed. Dear students, so 3,500 or 3,500, this is the value of 20%. So what is the value of 8%? How 8% is computed? 20% minus 12%. So 20 say 3,500 will be divided by 20 and multiply by 8. So we can see the amount will become rupees 1,400. So dear student, in this case Y 5,600, in this case Z 4,200. The total amount of interest will be disallowed excess to 12%. So dear student, in this question book profit is 4,43,000. 4,43,000 is the book profit. After the computation of book profit, total income from a firm is required to compute. So dear students, but in this question only book profit is compute the total income of firm and taxable income of three partners in the firm, all are working partner. So only book profit is computed. Only book profit is computed. So dear students, in this question only book profit is computed. So dear students, in this question we are going to discuss about the next question with the help of case number 3, question number 3. So if we talk about the question number 3, first of all we should compute the total income of partnership firm. To find out the total income of partnership firm out of book profit, remuneration is deducted. Remuneration means statutory limit or statutory limit or actual remuneration, statutory limit or actual remuneration, statutory limit or actual remuneration, whichever is less will be deducted to find out the income from total income from our partnership firm. So dear students, after total income of the partnership firm, after computation of total income of the partnership firm, the tax is computed at the rate of 30% on general income, and on casual income it will be 30%, on capital gain it will be 20% or 50% as the case may be. So after computation of the tax will be deducted from the total income of partnership firm, and then the remaining amount will be distributed among or between the all partner in their profit sharing ratio. So after distribution of the profit sharing ratio of the income of partnership firm, it is required to compute the taxable income of the partners. So in the case of taxable income of the partners X, Y, Z, so X for Y for Z, their incomes are salary, bonus and commission, salary, bonus and commission, and any things of the loan is, if loan is given by any partner to partnership firm, so interest on loan is also called the income in the hands of the partners. So after the computing the total income of the partners, the tax is computed, and after computing the tax is deducted from the total income of the partners. So then we can say the finding value or resulting value will be treated as income of partners. So then after the computing the income of partners, the question the answer of the question is completed. So according to such types of lecture, on the basis of such types of lecture, you can solve the question without any problem. If you feel any problem, so then you can contact without any hesitation to me. So dear students, I am going to discuss the case number 3. Case number 3 is related to the tax computation of income of partnership firm. So dear student, the following is the profit and loss account of partnership firm X, Y, Z. C is the firm for the end date 31st March 2024. Compute book profit for the assessment year 24-25. Dear student, general expenses is given in this question 7 lakh, entertainment expenses 2,75,000, advertising 4,45,000, rent, rates and taxes 2,90,000, salary to partners X, Y and Z. Salary to partner X, Y, Z, it is given rupees 4,25,000. Gross profit, it is given in this question 28,75,000. Interest on bank deposit for 1,45,000. Excise duty refund 1,80,000. So dear student, in this question compute profit is also required to compute. Dear students, interest on capital is given in the question at the rate of 20% of rupees 40,000 for X, of rupees 20,000 for Y, of rupees 30,000 for Z. So total amount of interest on capital is 90,000. Donation income tax. Donation income tax is also part of the profit and loss account, and last is net profit 4,90,000. So dear students, in this question when it is solved, other information is also given in the question. General expenses include 1,25,000 while inadmissible. General expenses 1,25,000 is inadmissible. Advertising include rupees 1,45,000 for advertising in the souvenir of a political party. And third additional information is payment of interest on capital and salary to partner is provided for partnership deed. So salary, interest on capital and salary is given by the partnership firm as per the rule. So now I am going to discuss the solution of this case. So solution: computation of book profit. Computation of book profit for the assessment year 24-25. It is the net profit as is given as per profit and loss account 4,90,000. So 4,90,000 net profit as per profit and loss account is given. In these expenses, general expenses to the extent inadmissible 1,25,000. Expenditure on the advertising in publication of political party, it will be also disallowed. Salary to partner, it will be also disallowed. So this donation, income tax are the part of disallowed expenses. So then total amount will be called 16,92,000. So out of 16,92,000, disallowed expenses are minus. Disallowed expenses is not given in the question. Disallowed after it, disallowed incomes are minus. Disallowed incomes are minus. In this question, interest on bank deposit is given 1,45,000. Interest on bank deposit is given 1,45,000. It will be minus. So after the minus of the interest on bank deposit, the allowed expenses are minus. Allowed expenses are those types of expenses which are related to the operation of the business activity but not shown in the profit and loss account due to intentionally or ignorance. At the time of preparing the profit loss account of the business concern, these expenses are included. So dear students, so we can say interest on bank deposit is not related to the operation of the business activity. To show such types of interest on bank deposit will be treated as a disallowed income. So disallowed income will be minus, allowed expenses will be minus, and allowed income will be included, will be plus order. So dear student, this is a pro forma to make out the income from partnership firm. So dear student, in this question 1,45,000 is disallowed income. So 1,45,000 will be less because when it will be shown, the profit will be increased by rupees 1,45,000. So resulting figure 15,47,000 will be treated as a book profit. After computation the book profit, dear students, the some important points which should be note down under the notes heading. In computation of book profit, remuneration to partner is fully inadmissible. And second, if the partnership deed permits, interest on capital is admissible up to rupees 12%. If partnership deed permitted, means partnership firm having a evidence of instrument. Partnership firm follows the rule 184. So dear student, with the help of these types of discussion, I hope you got each and every point regarding to the solution of the question under the case number 3rd. Dear student, I am going to next and last question with the help of the case number 4. From the following information given below, compute the total income of the firm and tax payable by it for the assessment year 24-25. Profit from small scale industrial undertaking 6,50,000. Profit from the animal breeding business, profit from the animal breeding business again, and short term capital gain, long term capital gain, interest on bank, donation to charitable institution, approved charitable institutions it is, and by check. So dear students, these are the solution. This slide represents the solution of the case number 4. Income from business at the time of computation of income from business, industrial undertaking 6,50,000, animal breeding 2,20,000, capital gain LTCG or out of LTCG, short term capital loss will be minus. Short term capital loss 2,50,000. So 2,50,000 will be deducted out of 4,50,000. The resulting figure will be 2 lakhs. Income from other sources is also given the question, rupees 80,000. So then 2,80,000 will be included in rupees 8,70,000. So 2,80,000 will be included in the value of 8,70,000. So total figure will be 8,70,000 and 2,80,000 will be 11,50,000. Deduction under section 80G, deduction under section 80G, deduction donation is given by the check in approved institutions. Dear students, in the case of approved institution, donation will be deducted under section 80G. So under section 80G, donation will be deducted. So dear students, in this question, donation is given, donation to charitable institution approved by a check 47,500 is deducted. So then funding value will be treated as 11,02,500 as a total income of partnership firm. So dear students, after computation of total income, the tax liability is computed regarding to partnership firm. Total income is given 11,02,500. On long-term capital gain, the tax will be at the rate of 20%. On other income, on 9,02,500 at the rate of 30%, because in the case of partnership firm, the rate of tax on general income is 30%. So 9,02,500, 30% of this amount, so 2,70,750 will be treated. So then 3,10,750 and plus health and education cess will be also included, 12,04,300. So then 3,23,180 will be treated as a tax payable. So dear students, in this question, deduction under section 80G has been computed as under. So dear student, assessment of the firm of qualifying amount 10% of 11,50,000 minus long-term capital gain. So 11,50,000 minus 2 lakh is equal to 9,50,000. 9,50,000 का 10% 95,000. तो 95,000 का 50% we can compute 47,500. So in the case of such types of donation, this donation is card category for donation. So then 47,500 is deducted. So 3,23,180. 3,23,180 will be treated as a total tax payable. So dear student, with the help of these types of 4 case study, I am able to say you got each and every point regarding to computation of income from partnership firm. So if any problem, if any query regarding the computation of numerical question regarding to partnership firm, you can just contact to me, you can discuss to me without any hesitations. So dear students, thank to all of you. I will meet in next class with next topic. So thanks again to all of you for your nice cooperation as you are listening.